Good morning. Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me back at MarketSite is Mike Robinson. He is the CEO of D5 Group, and we are going to talk about growing healthy companies through healthy leaders. This is always a hot topic over at Nasdaq. So thank you very much for joining us.
Absolutely.
And putting some more insight into this. So what's the most important ingredient for a healthy team?
Good communication, right? I think that obviously if you and I couldn't communicate well, we'd have a breakdown right here. So really, when we want to build healthy companies and build healthy teams, it starts with helping leaders be better communicators. So a lot of it comes down to how do we do that? How do we execute that? Because we can put 5, 10, 15 people in a room and they can all have the best intentions, but if they don't communicate, we don't accomplish much.
All right, when we talk about the bottom line, why does this matter?
Well, do you want to execute? Do you want to have success
and show results?
Right. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, when we complete, good and healthy communication within a team, we're able to create the mission, vision, values, a common language set, and it actually really centers the decision-making process. So you can make better decisions, you can hire better team members, you can move with more precision and efficiency in the process, which obviously in the end brings the kind of results that you're always looking for.
And this is a question I'm excited to ask you about. How can leaders use failure to help build upon success?
Yeah, so that's a big one, right? Because I think our world kind of looks at, we say, because it sounds good, cliche, like everybody fails in their journey to success. I mean, I could sit here, my wife would give you a list of those things right now, but the reality is that we have a tendency to want to sweep them under the rug, wipe them off, and keep moving forward, right? Instead, failure is where we learn. Like, it's a space that we move through, not a place that we get trapped. So a lot of times leaders either get stuck in the failure or they try to ignore it instead of taking in the lessons learned. But through failure, we get stronger, we get smarter, we have more self-awareness, and we're able to really help give value to someone else.
All right, and to wrap it up, where have you seen the greatest impact?
I think in the individual leader, right? Like, it's great if we have growth in revenues, growth in teams and results, but when a leader themselves becomes healthy, it's the fulfillment they have. So when you go home at the end of the day and you feel good about who you are and what you do, that's the most amazing thing in the world to me, because we spend more of our lives, at least during our career years, away from our home and away from our family and in this thing that we do. So if I can find fulfillment and satisfaction in it, it's amazing, and that's where we really get to see the best results, is seeing leaders become healthy, happy, and whole.
All right, well, that's great advice. I think that really should transcend between your personal life and your professional life. Well, thank you very much for joining me back in New York, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.